Do you want to improve your shooting skills in football? Well, you're in the right video. Well, obviously scoring goals in football is the ultimate objective. And by improving your shooting technique, you can become more effective and help your team to be more successful. So in this video, I'll cover some tips and drills that'll help you take your shooting skills to the next level. The first step to improve your shooting skills is to focus on your technique. Important points to keep in mind when you're trying to focus on your technique is your stance and your approach, which will vary significantly on how the ball lands in front of you and if the ball was bouncing, and obviously your follow through with the ball. These are the kind of important points to keep an eye on when you're trying to focus on your approach towards the ball. For instance, your body positioning is significantly important for how you want the ball to react. And if you want to keep the ball low, you want to close your body right on top of the ball. Where if you want the ball to kind of go a little bit more in the air, you want to keep a straight stance when you're trying to hit the ball. And depending on the style of the shoot that you want out of your shooting, how you hit the ball as well by using your feet, obviously. Whether the inside of the ball, more for curving, or the on top of the ball, where you want more power shots or knuckleball or topspin types of shots. Second step is to practice shooting from different angles. Being able to shoot from different angles is very important, because in a game-like situations, you won't really have an opportunity to decide where to hit the ball, which angles to hit the ball. So it could be anywhere. This doesn't have to be the game, this could be practice. The ball will always be where you don't want it to be. This is so important that you're capable of doing this, where this will give you a significant advantage during the game or during the practices. This will also allow you to use both feet if you can. Third step is to improve your accuracy. And this is quite challenging, and most of the time, even the top level players won't be as consistent as they want to be. But work on this is really gonna give you a big advantage, where you will definitely be more consistent. You'll have more accuracy shooting the ball than those who don't work on these. Accuracy is critical when it comes to shooting in football. To improve your accuracy, you must get really good at knowing where the ball is gonna land, your aim and your timing, and also getting really good at knowing the surface that you're playing on. So how the ball is gonna react when it bounces on the field. And this varies obviously from field to field. On the grass, where you won't get as much bounce, or some grass you will get lots of bounce, or some turfs you won't get as much bounce, or some turfs where the artificial grass veers off, it gets really bouncy, or if there is like a really hard concrete under the turf. And the best way to improve your accuracy is to create a certain part of the net where you use a smaller net or cones or some sort of a target, and you consistently hit the same spot whenever you want to. And being able to do this is very hard, but the more you try, the easier it's gonna get. Trying this, hitting the same spot or the certain spot that you set up from different angles will really help you to be more prepared for the game-like situations. Fourth step is to work on your power and your strength when you're hitting the ball. For this particular step, that you really need to strengthen certain parts of your body, where for different styles shooting it's different, but I would suggest that you strengthen your quads, your glutes and your hips, because for some particular shooting styles you use more your quad or your glutes, where the other ones you use specifically your hips, as well as doing some stretches and strengthening your ligaments is a key. Depends on the shooting styles that you want to do. That really varies where the strength comes from. For example, the curving style, where you use the inside of your foot, strength should come from your quads as well as your glutes. Because when you're doing a types of shooting like knuckleball or topspin, you really do not want to bend your knee as you're hitting the ball. You want the entire strength to come from your hip, and then there's no bend whatsoever, and all the energy goes right to the ball and it stops. But the other kind of curving styles of shooting, you actually want to go like this, and then your foot carries to the side. Like knuckleball types of shooting is more like a slingshot effect. So the ball is here, as soon as your foot touches the ball, your foot stops. When you're trying to curve the ball, your foot actually follows where the ball is going. But if the foot carries, when you are trying a knuckleball types of style, you're actually not giving the entire power or the energy to the ball. But if it keeps following, you're not gonna get the same effect as if you just give it and then your foot stops right there, where you transfer all the energy right towards the ball. Finally, it's very important to incorporate game-like scenarios. Game-like scenarios, when you are trying to work on your shooting skills, is critical. To be able to do this, you can set up some cones or have a friend as a defense, and you can try to dribble around your friend or the cones and use all the techniques I just told you to be able to improve your skills and make it more like a game-like scenarios. And this is very important because no matter how much you practice this, and no matter how much you know how to use your weak foot or where to hit on the ball, this will never happen like you're wishing to happen. So you could also try a limited time to shoot where this will improve to give you your confidence and the calmness when you are trying to make a decision how you're going to shoot the ball. This is it for today. At the end, it all depends on how much time and effort you put in trying to improve these skills. Remember, with work and dedication, there is nothing you can't do. Thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to support my channel so I can create more content like this to educate you.